Exercise 23, question number 9. This one's not an obvious one to start off with, and to see these steps really does take a little bit of practice and a bit of time. But let's have a look at it and see if we can see what's going on. Well, first of all, divide by 2x plus 2. So I would rewrite this as x plus 1, x minus 4, over 2x plus 2. Now you might be tempted at this point to multiply out those brackets on the top to get x times x, x squared minus 4x plus x, and so on. But that wouldn't help us look for any cancelling top and bottom. So if we look at the bottom, we can see that actually that factorizes. And that might help us to see instantly what we do to simplify that expression. So have a go from there. Pause and have a go. Now I'll carry on with the solution. So if we look at this, x plus 1 on the top, leave that as it is, times x minus 4. And that's divided by, now 2 goes into both of those terms. So if I take a 2 outside the bracket, I'm left with, what have I got to times 2 by to get 2x? X. What have I got to times 2 by to get 2? 1. Now you can see, hopefully, how to cancel top and bottom to simplify this expression. If you look at it, the term x plus 1 is common to the top and the bottom. So x plus 1 is on the bottom and x plus 1 is on the top. That whole term, x plus 1 in the bracket there, is common to top and bottom. So I can cancel them out. X plus 1 goes into x plus 1 on the bottom, and x plus 1 goes into x plus 1 on the top. So they in fact cancel, and we're left with x minus 4 over 2. Now if we look at this, if I think of this in terms of fractions, if I think of a fraction, let's say 2 plus 3 over 5, I think you'll agree 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 over 5, the answer is 1. But I can split this. Each of the terms on top can be divided by the term on the bottom, and it still equals 1. 2/5 plus 3/5 equals 1. So I can actually do that to this to get the answer in the text. X over 2 minus 4 over 2. Which equals x over 2, which we can write as a half x, minus 4 over 2 is just 2. So we get a half x minus 2. Oh, which actually is not the answer in the textbook, but we could have written it like that. Maybe at this point here, so we've got x over 2 minus 2 minus 4 over 2. We can think of this as, no, actually what they've done, the textbook have gone to here and just written that as x minus 4 divided by 2 is the same as timesing by a half. So this is a half of x minus 4. But you could just as validly write it like that, a half of x minus 2. And in fact, you might want it to be written like that. So there's just another way of writing the answer.